Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am scrapbooking these two photos. This is me and Matt from Lawn Fawn in 2019 and at 2020 Creativation. And I am using this Pinterest pin today, so let's see what I can do. Alright guys, I am starting out with a sheet of white daisy cardstock. Now I do use close to my heart cardstock pretty much for all of my white cardstock needs. I just find it to be a good weighted cardstock. I like the way it feels. I like the way my products work on it. It's just good for me, right? So if you find something that you love, go keep going with it, right? There are other white cardstocks. There are definitely more expensive cardstocks, and there are definitely cheaper cardstocks. But like I said, I like the way my products work on here. It's also close to my heart inks that I am working with, so you know it kind of makes sense that their inks work with their products. So I'm just using a variety of colors. I'm using a pink color, a blue color, a teal color, a purple color, and a yellow color. And do I remember what all the names are? No, I do not. Whoops. I'm playing with my Nuvo Deluxe lid right now, and I just dropped it down on the table, so I should probably stop that, huh? I do know it's Sapphire, Lagoon, Raspberry, Grape, and probably... Let me look at it. I just gotta... And probably... It's either saffron or canary. I don't know which one. I'm not going to make you guys watch me put ink all over this sheet of cardstock, though, but I do want you at least to see a good bit of the colors that are going on there and how I am kind of blending them. I say kind of because I'm not truly ink blending where I am going ahead and having the colors all meld and merge together, and it's a nice, you know, a beautiful blend where it's just seamless flowing of the ink. And I totally wish you guys could see me in the hand motions I've got going on right now. But there is some blending where the colors are overlapping, and I just want you to kind of see that. And you know, you need to see the colors that I'm using, right? Like I want you to see the colors that I'm using. Now, let's talk about blending brushes for a moment. So I do use the Pink and Main blending brushes, and I have one for basically each color. I discovered I don't have one for oranges, so need to rectify that. I have the regular size, and I also have the mini size. I would eventually like to have one regular and one mini size for each color family. Now, I do use these with most of my inks. I don't use them with like Distress Oxides or anything like that because it's a different formulation, and I don't really clean my blender brushes, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of like wipe them off on my messy rag. So if I'm using oxides, those kind of inks, I do use the blending foam, and I just like that better. It works for me better, right? If you are a blender brush or a handheld brush kind of gal, then you like, do your thing, girl. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find what works for you. And I knew that, you know, I tried out the Pink and Main blender brush, and I was like, yes! And I know that it worked for me, and then I bought a couple of the small ones when they came out as well. Yeah, I might have to get them for my shop. I think I might put them in the shop. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, as you can see, I am getting some pretty dark, deep, saturated color. I do end up going over all of the bits while I am wrapping this up. So, I am really not exactly sure what I'm doing at this moment. I mean, I know I'm putting an ink background together. Like, I know that that's what's going on. And I know that I'm going to do some sort of stenciling with it. But at this point, you guys, I really am not exactly sure what's going on with my life. Like, I just don't have the vision yet. And I think that's okay. Do you always, question, do you guys always have the vision in your head, or do you kind of let your scrapbook layout take you wherever it leads you. Sometimes I have the vision in my head. Sometimes I'm kind of like, let's just have a play and see what happens. And sometimes, you know, it's a combination of both. Sometimes a vision comes out just like I want it to, and sometimes it's nothing like I pictured it in my head. So there is the ink completely finished, and I'm going to use the lantern stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and then I'm also using Glitter Glaze. So this Glitter Glaze is, oh, I put it off to the side, and now I gotta move stuff around. This Glitter Glaze is, what the heck is this Glitter Glaze? Did I fit it? Oh, there it is. Twilight Purple. So the Glitter Glaze has a purple tinge to it. It has a very light purple glitter to it. And you can definitely see that when you move the page around. You can see the purple tinge to it. You could have also used something like Fallen Snow, which is a white glitter glaze, and then you wouldn't have that extra little tinge of purple. But, you know, guys, I like purple. Purple is a good color. It's just a good color, okay? So it makes me happy, so we're going to use it. Now, I am putting a good, like a decent amount of this glitter glaze on through the stencil. And that's because basically I'm creating my own glitter stock. And you can do this with any paper. You could just take a pattern paper and put glitter over it, and then you end up with glitter stock. Now, I will say I did outline the lantern stencil. I did not actually use the stencil. I freehand outlined it. I probably could have used the stencil and had really crisp straight lines, but I kind of like the messy look of it. So I did do that with my black Muji pen. And now I'm going to take these two photos with me and Lawn Fawn Matt and go ahead and get these bad boys scrapbooked. I pulled out a couple sheets of papers. I have two 6x6 papers, and I also have this slimline polka dot paper right here that came in the slimline rainbow paper pack from Brutus Monroe. So this is me and Lawn Fawn Matt. And as you can see, this is the next day. I have a different cup of coffee. Now, first Creativation I went to in 2019, and I met Matt at Lawn Fawn, and I was like, can we get a selfie? I love your fawny ears and antlers. And he was like, yeah, sure. And I think he was a little bit tickled. I think I might have been like the first one to ask for a selfie with him. And then the next year, I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I asked you to take a selfie last year. I don't want to do it again. Will you do it again? And he was like, yeah, definitely. That's fun. So we took a selfie again. We talked about all kinds of things. We talked about Disney and like what we liked there and like all the good stuff and what we like our families and what they liked at Disney and how Creativation was in Anaheim. It would be so much easier to just pop over to Disney and like those kind of things. It was just a really good interaction at the Lawn Fawn booth for me. It's just a good time. And it really means a lot. Like these manufacturers and things are out there. They want you to sell their product in the stores. So of course they're going to talk to you and of course they're going to spend time with you. But I didn't really want to talk about anything store related or buying products. I just wanted to like have a good time and chat at the Lawn Fawn booth, and you know, it happened. So that was a good day. So I have these Vicky Bouton thickers. This is my second or third pack of these particular ones. And then I pulled out these yellow chipboard thickers that say fun. So my title is going to be Capture Fun. And I do go ahead and use that Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And you will notice I use that Nouveau Deluxe adhesive on the papers. And I did that because I am putting paper on top of glitter glaze. Now remember, every time you're using a glitter glaze, anything like that, you want to use your liquid adhesive. I'm always recommending the Nuvo Deluxe. God, I sound like an ad right now. But seriously, it does get into the nooks and crannies of the glitter glazes, and it just adheres a whole lot better than a tape runner would, or a sticky tape, or anything like that. So I'm like, that's my recommendation. It's what I have found. So I have this little piece of teal paper, and this is actually from my Christmas Kit, and it's, you know, my Kit sits right here to my left, so that I can be inspired enough to use it throughout the entire month, and it's not just like on a shelf somewhere in my craft room. And I thought that this color would be perfect for my journaling, because, you know, you can't journal directly on your glitter paper, because why would you want to do that? And I didn't want to journal with a white pen around the outside of the black cardstock that I matted my my glitter stuff on. So, you know, this is what we did. We went ahead and put that bad boy. So I am just journaling. And basically, I'm writing the same story I told you guys. I toured the Lawn Fawn booth. I asked for a selfie. And then the following year, like, he was there again, had to repeat the selfie, chat about Disney and trips we had taken with our families, and just a fun time at Lawn Fawn. So I just really appreciated that. I actually put our selfie in my stories on Instagram back at Creativation, and Lawn Fawn was like, yes, Matt's the best. And I was like, yes, he is. So there we go, you guys. Here is my layout. Here's a little bit of close-ups. Hopefully you can kind of see that little purple tinge to the glitter glaze. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out everyone who is playing along with Off the Board down below. And big, huge thank you to Crystal for starting this series. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.